So I'm trying for the first time to make my own homemade seafood Alfredo. Of course, we got to go with the bow ties because they are the superior noodle. We got some spinach, some of these little tomatoes, some ground mustard, black pepper, salt, Philadelphia cream cheese, some olive oil, some red pepper flakes, mushrooms, Parmesan cheese, and of course we got the seafood on deck. We got 2 lobster tails, shrimp, and scallops. Oh, and some mussels. And I add salt to the water, throw the bow ties in, chop up these veggies. I actually had to use the scissors for the tomatoes because they were hectic. But yeah, throw it in the pan, or whatever you call it, add some more olive oil. Then I pop that bad baby in the oven.
Now with the sauce, I use spinach, throw the cream cheese on there, some olive oil, some red pepper flakes, some ground mustard, and some Parmesan cheese.
I cut the lobsters up, and then I cut the shrimps up. And then I skipped a few steps because that's the sauce. And then I added some of the garlic paste. Poured it in the noodle bath. It was a little watery, but, that simmers out. I make my own garlic bread toast, throw some cheese on there, and we got our finished product. Welcome back. I hope y'all liked my video in the beginning. As you can see, I made this meal by myself. The bread, the seafood pasta. I was going over some recipes with Dante, my brother. Shout out Dante and Lily. And so what came up with, hope it's pretty good. I haven't tried it yet. And I'm going to dive in. Thank you, Lord, for this food I'm about to receive. Amen. I'm starving. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's hit. It's the longest I think I went without posting in a while. It's been a long week. Let's just say that. Packers loss really took a toll. Even though I'm wearing a Browns hat, and I'm in the house wearing but it's so cold up in this house. It's so cold up in this house. But yeah, went to Green Bay for the Packer game. I thought I'd about vlogging it and stuff like that because it'd be fun. But I'm like, let's wait till they get to the Super Bowl. And I just knew. We was gonna win, and we didn't, which is quite sad for everybody. The energy was so low, and I still had a good time in Green Bay. Wish we would have won, but that kind of sucks. Excuse me. I'm glad I didn't start vlogging though, because that would have just been sad. Glad I waited. But yeah. I got but I did get to run into some old friends in Green Bay. And a lot of people don't know that I've been doing YouTube for the past, whatever. So chopping up with them, letting them know what it's like. And I remember telling my one friend, James, his name is James. But I was telling him about kind of like perks we got. I'm not gonna say perks, but something as simple as meeting new people, getting gifts and sponsorship offers and things like that. I'm not that big, so I don't get the most, but shout out to Jackie G because I did get those incense or the melter, the wax things. What
Lovely, I love them. I get sponsorships, offers. I never really answer them. I kind of just ignore them and I don't know why. But there's one that I randomly checked because I'll have an email full with like 10, maybe like, and I don't really check my business email that much. I'll just scroll through them. I came across one from a lady named Lori who has like a telehealth business. And I was chopping up with her, just talking about like what she does. She told me she watches my YouTube channel, Chunks, B-Love. I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. And then she got into kind of, I guess what her business like does. And I really liked it. And it was like, this was probably one of the first times I've opened one of these and like contacted them right away, like, oh, let's work. And maybe it's a coincidence. I don't know, but you know what they say. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. Oh, I really like the services that they offer. One especially because I've only been doing YouTube and I really haven't put much time and effort into getting like healthcare, which I know they do provide. It's all online. I know it's very affordable. It's for people with or without insurance. They do dermatology, behavioral health. I'm like, oh, I need a therapist. I remember there was this girl I met on Tinder, and one of the first questions she asked, have you been to therapy? I'm like, physical therapy? She's like, nah, maybe I should try it out. And I will. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm gonna turn into James Mizuki right before your eyes. Nah. But yeah, I'm gonna put all her information in the link below. All the consultations are free. Very nice lady. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I had to throw in the Laker jersey for today. R.I.P. Kobe. It's actually a Kobe shirt under this with a Kobe quote on it. Mark his 2-year anniversary. Of passing him, all those families, his daughter. That was a very sad day, I know, for most people around the country. Because Kobe meant a lot. He was such a big superstar that it almost seemed like, man, I think, and for me, it was one of them, you know where you were when you got the news. I was actually at a kid's birthday party, and I'm like, man, I'm supposed to be here having fun, like, for the kids, and I just couldn't even focus. Especially losing your daughter like that. But I love people are celebrating his life, which is cool because he's got that Mamba mentality to keep working hard, grinding through adversity and stuff, and that's a message he preached throughout his whole career. And I think that's real dope. But yeah, shout out to Kobe. 5 rings, you know. Some consider him the GOAT, greatest of all time, if you don't know what GOAT means. Really appreciate his work ethic and stuff like that, though. So, but yeah, man, especially because I probably filmed like 3 videos, and they all just turned out. They didn't turn out good. I'm in one of them situations like it's annoying, especially because I've been cooking all my food because I like that mukbang presentation, kind of like the TikTok style. I really like that style. Working on perfecting it. But I've had to get rid of like 3 or 4 videos just because I didn't like it. And, you know, first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again, you know? But, I guess one of the videos, it was right around the time when, excuse me. One of the videos, it was actually right around the time when, there's that big, I think either Mega Millions or, or Powerball lottery. And I normally don't play them. Even, I mean, I think I probably used to when I was younger. Like 18 or something. But, you know, talking with friends, it's like 600 million or something like that. I'm like, there's some of the best conversations in the world to have. The delusions of grandeur, hoping you win, and we over there talking about, you know, what we would do, who we would help. I think those are some of the most fun, wholesome conversations just to have. And I know everybody's had them, like, what would you do if you won type deal. But the worst part is, I think that after that night, now I wake up in the morning and they're like, one winner's from California and one winner's from Wisconsin. Oh, Wisconsin, it's gotta be me. No, it wasn't me, but I was happy. You know, I was real happy at first, thinking, you know, I just got narrowed down. And the worst part about it is, I already done spent the money. I already done bought a helicopter, a yacht. Not mentally, of course. Now I gotta return it. Oh, hell no. There's some good stuff. I'm gonna leave the recipe in the link description box below. Oh, I don't know if I said this either, but I'm gonna leave all Lori's information down below. Email, text, call. You can talk to her further about what she offers. I think it'll be worth your time, worth your while. Give it a look. I be so random sometimes, but you know, I was just thinking about the Tasha K, Cardi B stuff. Now, I don't really know Tasha K like that. I just like saw some stuff on Twitter. I think she's a T-Page. And Cardi B won her lawsuit against her. So I really wonder what that's going to do. Because, I mean, there have been some stuff going around. People inboxing me like, I don't have no control over, you know, what's going on and, you know, things like that. But I wonder how T-Pages will change, or if they will, with that, like, lawsuit going Cardi B's way. Well, somebody help me out if I'm lying in the comments, or if I'm not lying, if I'm said something wrong. But was she lie on Cardi B? Was she using allegedly, like, disclaimers? I wonder, like, how that happened. So I wonder if other YouTubers will follow suit, or if there's a way you can protect yourself. Because when you open up that Pandora's box, it can get hectic. Yeah, it must be, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the future will be for that. And wait and see. Go outside and it's negative 14 degrees out today. Oh man. And then anytime I heat my house, it takes like hours. And I'll be like, what what is going on? It never used to be like that. I really don't know. Oh, but back to the Packers. Um, so it's the first time that I went, or all last weekend. First time that I've been out, like going downtown Appleton since I've been back in Wisconsin, and I had a blast. Well, I went downtown Green Bay and downtown Appleton, and I had a blast. Probably one of the more fun times I've had in a long time, and it was cool. Getting out, chilling with my brothers. I spent a lot of the weekend with my brothers. We did had some food, played some games. My One of my little brothers who hasn't filmed with me yet, but me, Dante, his family, met my niece for the first time. Um, so that was all cool. I mean, it's been a stressful week just because of some things that happened and just like overthinking stuff. But um, there's also a lot of good in it too, which really just hanging out with family, and I think that is probably one of the more exciting highlights. But I had a coworker I used to work with. I actually went to high school with him too. He died, and I think he did it himself. You know what I mean? So maybe you're depressed with life or whatever. So and it sucks, especially seeing that. You see all these people come to your, oh, I want to talk to you and stuff like that after. I guess it just really sucks. So check on your people, give them a hug. Um, Tell your friends you love them. All the good stuff. You never know what people are going through. Um, Rest in peace to Nick. Young, very cool. I know he had a podcast and stuff like that, and it was out of the blue from me. And it's one of them things that like, wow. Well, check on your people. Celebrate life. Even life after death. You know, live. Try to live like you want people to positively remember you, or remember you for spreading joy or something like that. So I try to do. I mean, for the most part, try to just be laid back, chill, funny, different. You know, yeah. This is actually very good. I would add more lobster, shrimp. I would add more. I feel like I'm getting some like every third bite or something. And I didn't even touch the cheese side. I'm gonna try that later. Just like got hardened up by the time I set all my equipment up. I normally don't like spice, but the red chili flakes actually gave it a nice little kick. And sauce was good, a little watery. I put some of the noodle broth in it, which I saw on like a recommendation from Gordon Ramsay or something. But I put a little too much in. I should have let it simmer out. And don't cook the noodles as much, because now they're some are overcooked. I made them al dente, but then when you add the sauce and that, they end up cooking more. But overall, I give it a 7 out of 10. I'll definitely make it again. I'll just make it better. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Snoop TV is out. Wait. Follow me on my socials, guys. Lecarson. Snoop TV is out.
Keep my shit been going. Oh, see, no, you are not my bro. Please quit acting like you know me.